How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech and also to my new favorite tech product, electronic sit stand desk from Ergonomics Direct. Now, as for the reason why this is one of my new favorite tech products, it's because it's just so convenient, not only for helping me out with reviews, but also allowing me to actually stand up and still work. Spending around 8 to 12 hours a day just sitting in front of my desk, editing videos, doing emails and all of that, it can get quite fatiguing. You wouldn't really think that just sitting will tire you out, but it does a lot. Even though I do have a really nice gaming chair that is more ergonomic with a backrest and all of that, you still get fatigued after that long of a period. So that's why this desk is especially helpful for that, where I can stand up and it doesn't hurt my back as much. But also because it actually helps out with my videos quite a lot. Not only can I use it with like a live stream build where I stand and build the entire system without sitting down. It's kind of hard sometimes to build a system while sitting, but also just filming reviews, being able to lower the desk up and down, having that option really helps out a lot with my filming. I have actually been looking for a desk like this for a couple of years now, but the problem is here in South Africa it's really hard to come by one that is more affordable. But that is where Ergonomics Direct comes in, having these desks for a much more affordable price. If you do live overseas, it might not be that big of a deal to you because it is much more common, like in the US. You can buy them on Amazon or even IKEA, so it's not really that new there, but here in South Africa, it is quite new, and just the shipping expenses and the tax and everything on these does make it a bit more costly compared to everything else overseas. But as for Ergonomics Direct, they do sell a bunch of different ergonomic products, and then again these electric sit stand frames. You can either buy them with only the frames, that you do have two options there, or you can buy tops as well, like the one I have on this one. You can use your own top as well if you wanted to, and then also they do have a very larger option that you can go for. But the one I have here is the larger desk frame with its dual motors that support larger tops, a max load capacity of 125 kilograms, and comes with a control unit with 3 memory functions. The larger frame is able to start as low as 60 centimeters from the ground and go up to 125 centimeters in quite a short time of only 19 seconds, and it's also not too loud. You also get a timer that you can set between 1 minute and 99 minutes, just to remind you to stand up if you are sitting for a long period. Now, as for pricing for this larger frame, it is retailing for around 9,000 Rand, which is still again quite more affordable compared to some of the others out there. But if that's still a bit too much for you, Ergonomics Direct does have a cheaper option that you can go for, which is going for around 5,500 Rand, that you can sometimes even pick up for a bit cheaper when they do have specials. However, I don't have this smaller frame here, but compared to the larger frame, that one only comes with a single motor that has a max load capacity of 80 kilograms, and it doesn't have the memory controller, so you'll only be able to adjust the height up and down, no memory profiles. Now, as for the frame itself, it is quite heavy, being that it is made out of full metal, which does make it nice and sturdy. The frame is able to support larger tops as well, ranging around 1.2 meters to around 2 meters, which is recommended. This is with the frame extending outwards a bit, so you can actually fit those larger or smaller tops on. Now, when receiving your frame, you will need to assemble it first. It's nothing really too complicated. All you need to do is follow the instructions on the included paper, and it's gonna take you around 20 minutes to around 30 minutes if you're only a single person. If you're more, it will be a lot quicker because you need to drill in screws and all of that, and it's also quite heavy again. But all you need to do is unfold the legs, secure them in place, screw in the tabletop. Again, you can use your own tabletop if you wanted to. Then you can select the control unit, either screwing it in on the right side, left side, back side, wherever you want. Just make sure the cables are long enough. It should still be. And then also the power unit. And then just connect all of the cables. Again, really simple. You'll also see that underneath on my desk that I actually installed a multi-plug. It makes it a lot more convenient to plug and unplug plugs, and then also managing all of your cables. As for that, managing cables is really nice underneath the frame. You can connect the cables directly to the frame itself with some Velcro strips, or if you do have like a IKEA cable management raceway, you can use that as well. Then something worth mentioning is being that you can take the desk frame down quite a lot, you might leave something underneath the desk and lower it on top of that. Now, the motors will pick that up and stop automatically, but it might also damage the motors if it does happen a lot. So please keep that in mind. I did actually leave a PC with some stuff on top of that underneath the desk, and it did lower on top. It did stop again, but yes, just keep that in mind, please. And then just final point is that if you do lower your desk constantly for more than 2 minutes without stopping, then you might burn out the power unit. It's not gonna happen really if you just take it up and down occasionally when you actually sit down, sit up. But if you do up and down the entire time, yes, it might damage the power unit. So just keep that in mind as well. But that is pretty much it for my review of the Ergonomics Direct sit-stand electronic dual motor desk frame. I'm super happy that I actually have this now. It's helping me so much with just reviewing my products as well, being that I can just lower it that tiny bit without needing to lower, for instance, the tripod on my camera. So it's just so handy. I've actually used it quite a lot, even in some of my live stream builds. Being able to stand up and not sit down the entire time while building a system is super handy, and then just lower it down if I wanted to do something else. So a massive thank you to Ergonomics Direct for sending this one over. If you guys want to pick one of this one up for yourself, or the smaller one, or even some of their other ergonomics products, I will leave links in the video description where you can check them out, and also check them out on their social medias. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment like always, and then we'll check all of you next time. Cheers, guys.